Hey, it's Ari here. How you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. In today's video, I want to talk specifically about why you must focus on just one thing at a time when you're looking to build an online business. What I mean by that is, a lot of, I'd say, especially like early aspiring entrepreneurs who are, maybe just getting started. They're just learning about, different ways of how to build a business online. Something that a lot of early aspiring entrepreneurs are really tend to do, and this includes myself actually, is we have what's called shiny object syndrome, where we're constantly jumping from one program to the next, one business model to the next, hoping to find that right one that just you know gets results quickly. And this is something that this is a very common trap that a lot of us tend to fall into, and this is including myself actually. I did this for, I'd say, my first 2 years online. I was pretty much jumping from one thing to the next, and this often led to me feeling pretty much like, overwhelmed, confused. I wasn't really sure who exactly to listen to, and so in a way, it's kind of understandable why a lot of us tend to fall into this trap because when you're just getting online, you're completely brand new to this stuff. Oftentimes, you want to really see what's out there. You want to see, what uh, pathways to take, what different programs you could really go to, which ones you could really, really learn from, and what type of business models you could build. There's a lot of stuff out there. I'd say pretty much almost like every entrepreneur, every successful entrepreneur almost has like some sort of course that they've got. Hey, I got this course on how to build a business online. You join one program at one moment, you're like really excited. You're like, yes, this is it. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna learn as much as I can, and I'm gonna get the results I want. And then I'm gonna, do this full time. And then all of a sudden, maybe after like a week or a month or something goes by, maybe you don't have the results yet. You aren't really feeling as confident as you were in the beginning. And then all of a sudden, something else pops up. You see like an ad like on Facebook one day or on YouTube, and you're like, oh my God, this guy's got some course on like drop shipping. He made, you know, six figures in his first 6 months. Oh my God, I got to join that thing. And then you end up joining that, and then all of a sudden you're focusing on two different mentorship programs. They're both giving advice, and it's kind of like contradicting with each other. And then maybe after your first month or so on that, you you're starting to kind of lose confidence. Then all of a sudden you see another course for like network marketing or something like that, or you see some sort of business opportunity where it's like, hey, if you join this thing and you send traffic to it, it's going to get you these type of results, and you get really excited. Then you're like, oh my God, I got to join this thing. And it just kind of uh, turns into like this vicious cycle where you're just kind of jumping from one thing to the next, and you're constantly spending money on all these other courses out there. But ultimately, what it really comes down to is, all these different uh, business models, all these different mentorship programs that you could really go through and, build a business with, they all work. It's really all a matter of finding one that you truly believe in and really sticking to it. Having laser focused vision where you are focusing entirely in one direction. Almost as if like you were like playing like archery, right? You're like you're like, I'm like, I got my other hand holding the phone, but like you're kind of holding one hand like in the front, then in the back. You're kind of looking to aim right in that center of the target. That's really what you want to be doing. And a lot of people, they're kind of like going like here, then like this direction, and they're missing the board, and they're not getting consistent results because they're constantly diluting their attention to all these different mentorship programs and other ways of building a business online. Or that's pretty much the common trap that a lot of people fall into. So when you are really looking to get consistent results online, you really have to understand that you have to be willing to be consistent in one direction only. You have to be willing to find one program that you truly believe in, one mentor that you listen to, and you just focus on what they are teaching. And the reason why this is so important, especially in the beginning, is because with any business that you build, it takes time, right? I apologize if it's kind of loud out here, but with any business that you're looking to build, it will take time for you to really get the results you want, especially if you're just starting out. You may end up going 6 months without a sale, right? You may end up going, maybe your first year without a sale. But as long as you truly believe in the process, you see plenty of other people getting results, and you completely understand how the business model works, and you are really learning as much as you can, and you are investing into quality information, not just these $7 programs on like ClickBank or something that say like, oh, if you invest into this thing, you'll get 10K within the next 3 months or something. You don't want to invest into something that's like super hypey like that, but you want to really find a good mentorship program that's going to show you, it's going to show you like a long-term method of actually building a business online, something that will show you something that will be long-term sustainable, and something that you could depend on for years to come, years down the road, hopefully, for the rest of your life even. And I think the best way to really do this is, you start with one program that you really believe in. You find one really good product, something that is known to convert very well. And once you get good results with that, then that is when you could start focusing on other, income streams. You could start focusing on other, products to promote. You could focus on other, programs to go through, or other, maybe even other business models to build if you're looking to do other things as well. But what I highly recommend if you are just getting started out is you find a good mentor, someone that has the results you want. You follow exactly what it is that they're doing. And as long as you can be consistent in that, for at least, 6 months to a year even, and you don't allow the lack of results to discourage you to continue going forward, but you keep going forward knowing that as long as you stay consistent, the results eventually will show up. As long as you have the right mindset, as long as you truly believe that you can have the results that you're looking for, that is ultimately what is going to allow you to have the long-term results. Because if it was that easy where someone could just join into something and just drive traffic to an offer once and just make thousands overnight, that's just something that everyone would be doing, right? But most people fail because they're joining all these different programs out there. They're just sending a bunch of visitors to their offer or their product, and then when they don't get sales right away, they call it a scam, and then they're off looking for something else. So ultimately, you have to be willing to really stay very laser focused in one direction, and not just looking at all these different shiny objects, because the opportunity isn't going to make you money. It's ultimately the skills sets you learn. It's what you focus on. If you focus on one thing consistently, that it's going to help you with really getting the results you want. So you want to be very linear focused, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Kind of like with archery, you are really aiming to hit that target, and that is where you are aiming. I'm kind of like pointing at the wall as if like there's like a target on the wall, but you want to aim like, you want to be laser focused, and you want to aim for that target on on the board. So you want to aim right for the center, not to the side, not right on top, not to the left or center or down or whatever, but you want to aim right in the center. And as long as you could do that consistently, eventually you will pull back that arrow. You'll shoot it forward, and it will hit the target in the middle. And that is when you will see, that's when you'll have your first major breakthrough. So once you get to once you have that moment, I mean, the thing is, like, you only need to be right once when you're looking to build a business. It all ultimately comes down to finding what works for you. And once you find out what works for you, then you just replicate what you've been doing. You pretty much just scale up whatever advertisement got you the results you wanted, and then you just really just kind of scale up from there, and that is when you could pretty much just get the results that you want in the long term. So I hope this message has really helped. If it did, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Let me know if you thought the little archery metaphor was a good way to describe my message. Share this with anyone whom you feel could benefit. But if you'd like to learn how you could do this profitably, do this in the long term, and you want to learn how to build a sustainable business online, there will be a link in the description down below in the description that'll give you access to a free webinar you could attend, and that's going to show you how you could build a business online, a profitable online business through affiliate marketing or network marketing as well. Be sure to check that out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and take care.